Today we'll look at how to add dynamic zoom to your videos in Davinci Resolve. We'll look at the basic method, and then I'll show you a few tricks to improve your productivity. I have this relatively static shot of a city here. The camera's not really moving. Let's add a dynamic zoom effect to it. With my video selected here, I can open the Inspector tab, and then if I scroll down, I can see this option for dynamic zoom. So I'll enable it. And now when I play the video, you can see that it's dynamically zooming out. If I want it to be reversed, I can click the swap button here. And now it's zooming in. So that's the default behavior. But what if we want to customize it some more? For example, change the starting and ending location of the zoom. Well, we have on-canvas controls that can help us do that. Over here on my viewer, I'll click this drop down, and then I'll select dynamic zoom. Now you can see we have these red and green boxes. The green represents where the zoom will start, and the red represents where it will end. So let me change it here. I'll move the green over here. I'll move the red in here. So we'll zoom in on this building here. So I'll go back to the beginning, and when I press play, you can see we've started in this position, and we're zooming in. And if you wanted to reverse these, you could still just click the swap button. You can also change the easing options. Ease means it will start slow and then accelerate. So you can start that for the beginning of the clip, the end of the clip, or both. And linear just means it's going to be a constant zoom rate the whole time. Now the dynamic zoom tool is also a really easy way to pan across your video. So for example, let's say I wanted to pan up this street here. I can move my green starting place down the bottom. Let's get it there. I can move the red up top. And now my clip will pan down the street here. So let's play it. I'll hit play. And you can see we're moving up. By the way, if you keep dynamic zoom selected here, it'll show you these controls on the canvas. But you can change it to something else, like say transform. And then as you scroll through your video, it'll show you what it's actually doing. I can also click it again to just turn it all off. And it's showing me what my zoom is doing here as I scroll back and forth. And if anytime you want to turn off dynamic zoom, you can check this box here. And if you want to reset it, you can just click this arrow here, and I'll return it to its default state. So when we play from the beginning again, it's the default dynamic zoom behavior. Now sometimes you may just want to use dynamic zoom at the end of a clip. You could cut your clip in half and then apply dynamic zoom to the second part, but there's actually a more flexible way to do it, and that's to use an adjustment clip. Adjustment clips are just empty clips, but they contain settings that will affect the clips below them. Let me show you how it works. First, let me disable dynamic zoom on my clip here. So this is just my clip playing normally. To see the adjustment clips, I'll enable the Effects tab. I'll select Toolbox here, and in the search bar, I'll type Adjustment. That's the fastest way to get it. And here we have the adjustment clip. So I'll drag it onto my timeline above my clip, and I'll close the Effects tab. Now let's move the adjustment clip to the end of our clip here. Now if I play through this, you'll notice that nothing is changed right now. It's just a blank adjustment clip. However, I can enable dynamic zoom on the adjustment clip, and that will affect the area below it. So with this selected, let's click dynamic zoom. And now watch what happens when I play through. It starts zooming when it hits the adjustment clip. And of course we can adjust the dynamic zoom just like we did before. I'll click the drop down here, go to dynamic zoom. And let's do something dramatic. Let's really zoom in with that red so we can see it. And we can also change when the adjustment clip starts. So I'll drag it over this way a little bit. Maybe it'll just be the last couple seconds. And I'll play through. And you can see it zooms in just at the end. So let's do that again. Normal clip, and then it's going to hit the adjustment clip. And it zooms in. So the power of adjustment clips is that we can apply these effects in a non-destructive manner. If there's any Davinci Resolve topic you'd like to see a video on, let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.